If you've seen my videos before, you probably already know that I'm a British citizen living in Germany. If not, then you need to know that I am a British citizen living in Germany. I've been living here now for nearly 25 years, and according to my statistics, that's longer than 30% of you have been alive. The scary part is that I was already an adult when I moved here. Those same statistics say that I'm older than well over 80% of you. The problem with moving abroad is that you suddenly become a representative of your native country, which is something that these expat guides really need to warn you about. It means that people will base their assumptions of you based on what they think they already know about your culture, and then they will base their assumptions of your home country on their experiences with you. For example, Germans might assume that I am a huge fan of Mr. Bean. When I explain that I'm not, they might assume that all British people live in a constant state of denial. I need to point out here that I'm obviously not talking about all Germans. Of course not, it's just a general trend. And neither am I complaining about it. I think it's just human nature, because if you have limited knowledge and experience of something, you have to make assumptions. And this leads to some bizarre situations. I will never forget the time I sat with a couple of middle-aged Germans in Germany who, the moment they discovered I was British, started complaining about the terrible English beer. To them, it held all the appeal of dirty dishwater. "You're comparing ale with lager," was my impassioned plea, but I don't think they really got it. In any case, it was rather difficult for me to make my argument because I don't even drink beer. On another occasion, several years ago, I was at a train station in the days when they thought it would be a fantastic idea to put a massive great TV screen showing non-stop news in the middle of the main hall. I don't know why they decided to do that, but the result was a large crowd of people all transfixed on the spot, obstructing panicked tourists looking for the platforms. So there was some big story involving Britain. I can't remember exactly what the story was, but I think it might have involved the invasion of a Middle Eastern country. In any case, a perfect stranger turned to me and said, "That is so typical of the British people." I explained that I'm a British person and I had nothing to do with it. And he replied, "Yes you do, you're British, it's all your fault." Okay, sorry, I suppose. And this is what it's like to live in a foreign country. There are always people who will think of you as the very embodiment of the entire population of your native country. If you're planning to emigrate from anywhere to anywhere, this is something you need to be aware of. And you need to work out how you're going to react to that. Believe me, it is way too much hard work to be offended every single time, especially because most people are genuinely not trying to cause offence. That guy at the train station? I think he was just angry, not at me personally, but at the British government. I was just something tangible on which to focus his disgust. So my approach is to make jokes about it to myself, and from time to time make videos like this. Although I have to say it stops working when people start trying to force me to drink tea. Ugh. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not send me a postcard? Here's the address. Or visit Rewboss.com, follow me on Twitter, subscribe to my blog.